Good afternoon, Bob, Trade Genius. Just a little bit before the market closes, I just wanted to go over some stuff. It looks like it's pretty, just taking a quick here, pretty boring close. We're flattish, but I'm going to start with XIV because it's not doing what it normally does, and that's a little bit of a tell. And and so maybe we're going to get the long-awaited sell-off and the pop in the VIX here. We actually had a 1% trade today. I did not take it. And I had it set up. I had it announced, and it was off by a penny. And it actually even came back toward the end of the day, and it was just, market was just a little too spastic for me. So I didn't put the trade on, but it was there. But it stayed red all day, and the market came back to flat. And so, I'm just suspecting that we're going to go into some weakness here now and put the party hats away for XAV. I'm just going to keep an eye on it though. Look for some intraday trades, but it has to sell off pretty good to get a good move higher. But what a difference a day makes. When you look at SPY, SPY's still technically. It's still technically a buy. It's above the pivot. It's above the weekly pivot. It's I think it's bouncing between a weekly and a monthly, but you can't really short it yet, and but you can't really not really go long it either. I mean, it looks a little head and shouldery to me. But what I did was I just, in fact, I just pulled the trigger on the trade just a minute ago. I sold for next Friday 230.50s and 232.50s spread, and so I took that spread, and I just think market is gonna have a difficult time climbing over that R3 where we are right now. I'd be shocked. Week 2 of February. It's kind of a weak month. Country's going zany. The Democrats are not are AWOL. The universities are burning themselves down. Foreign governments are beside themselves because they can't. They're meeting the Trump wall, literally and figuratively, and I think we're getting a great reshuffling here, and I just can't imagine it's gonna just be all gingerbread and warm milk for bedtime. And so, looking further here, so that's my plan. I think next week will go down, but I think it's gonna have a hard time breaking this range. And I titled this thing "Supernova Coming." It's like a black hole. The bands of the volatility are just tightening and tightening and tightening. It's just playing Pong. You just can't get any movement in anything without the algos coming in and racing it back. And it gets to points like musical chairs. We just pull out a chair, pull out a chair, pull out a chair, till nothing's left, and then boom! The density and the pressure gets to be so much that the move is explosive coming out. And I think it's not. I forget the guy's name that deals with volatility, but he's basically saying the quieter things become, the more chaotic they become coming out of the quiet. So equilibrium equals disequilibrium, and so and I think that's where we're getting to. It's just that they get to a point where people just can't take profit, and somebody's going to come in and try to take this rock off the ledge, and I don't think it's up. So, and we just have to look. They don't raise rates, right? The what happens to gold? It gaps up, and then they sell it down all day. The dollar, gaps down and fills the gap higher. GDX same, and we took profit. We had AG. We took profit on AG. It's just been. I just didn't want to get tagged tomorrow with some sort of crazy sell-off. I'm still in SLW. We're doing well with that. And we did get stopped out of MOS. I moved my stop up to just about break even. I think a penny over, and it went down and tagged it. And those things happen. And you know, MOS has been acting kind of like a beta stock for the market. So I'm not too sad about that. I don't think MOS is going to break out if this market's gonna suffer a little bit. And you just have to look at the foods where what's part of it. You know, boom, they came up and they're selling it down. And I think you'll see that across the board because the dollar strengthened. Wheat's holding up pretty well though. Corn's rolling down a little bit, and then poor sugar. You know, it just can't get a break. So it's just amazing. And same thing with Joe too. I was going to go back into Joe again, but look at this. They're just killing it, and the supply demand is not in the favor of being bearish coffee. So there's just got to be some big money, and they're trying to buy beans, and they're trying to jawbone the coffee market down while they do it. So I don't know. We didn't really take on anything new today. Nothing really excited me. I was watching BIS, but as soon as the market opened, they just pressed it down, and looked at IWM, his TWM obviously. It's holding, but not really going anywhere either. So everything's just kind of stuck, which is just really weird, and so it makes it hard. So I guess I'm just gonna have to play with some spreads and just be really careful until this market makes a move. So, but anyway, you might want to start thinking about maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll do something during the market hours. Is maybe grab some SPY puts or something, so you have something in the on the books here in case this thing just takes a radical turn south here over the weekend. But anyway, this is Bob from Trade Genius. I'll catch you guys all tomorrow, and have a great night. Bye.